Brought to you by Rugby Plus, based throughout Scotland, suppliers of all your rugby needs. Brought to you by Buckstone Roofing, Scotland's finest roofing company.
This afternoon we're at Pennypit Park for the RBS East Division 1 clash between Duns, running out here and sitting second in the table. And this is a big game for the men from the Borders, because they're up against Preston Lodge, who are top of the table, undefeated so far this season, and planning to stay there, that's for sure. It didn't take the home side long to rack up the pressure inside the Duns 5 metre line. Ball back for Greg Leach, out to Andy Clark, spots a wee chink in the defence and straight through under the post. 5 points after 5 minutes. Andy Clark converting his own try, a neat wee side footer there. 7-0, and PL got the start they wanted. Duns weren't to be denied though, coming up to the quarter-hour mark. Out to Scott Lindsay, wee shimmy, and taken out by the defence. But referee Andy Law spotted something there, and chance for Duns to get on the board. And no problem for Dale Robertson. PL 7, Duns 3 after quarter of an hour. PL back into the Duns 22. Forwards piling in there, and again referee Andy Law spotted a little misdemeanour. Up steps Andy Clark. Another 3 points to PL. 10 points to 3. Duns put in, but oh, massive scrum there by PL. Great burst from number 8, Paul Foy, thrown over by the defence. But the cavalry arrived pretty smartly. Out to Andy Clark. Taken by hooker Raymond Mackey, he's thrown over, but again, sweet ball coming back. This time it's Ryan Gray. Lovely wee offload to Tam Logan. Big winger tackle just short of the 5 metre line, but again, the ball just where they want it. Darren Eales over the 5 metre line. Ball out to Craig Quigley. He got the line in his sights, but the Duns defence really working overtime here. But finally, the ball out to Darren Eales, and from that distance, there was no stopping him. Great continuity and support from PL, and Duns just ran out of tacklers. Another simple kick there for Andy Clark. Side foot, pot, over. 17 points to 3. The gap's getting a lot wider now. And Duns knew they got to put something together, but making just 1 or 2 wee mistakes and not building up the momentum that they want to get. And PL, well, they're going to take every advantage. Oh, lovely wee shimmy there by Greg Leach, and out to Greg Kinross. And so simple, but so beautiful. Duns, they're desperate to close the gap now, but an awful loose pass there from that quick penalty by Dale Robertson, and PL back on the attack. Beautiful hands. Chris Dixon, that one just not reaching Dougie Thompson. But if it had done and they'd gone in, that would have been a contender for try of the season. Great take there by Aaron Welsh. Big drive by the PL pack. Duns not really dealing with this one too well, because they're edging forward and further forward and through, and the man getting the touchdown is Blair Cowan, and the big second row worked hard for that one. The whole PL pack did, and Duns just couldn't stop them. Greg Kinross this time with a kick. A sweet strike there, and 29 points to 3 to Duns as half-time approaches. Oh, beautiful wee box kick by Greg Leach. Taken there by Craig Quigley, and he's battering on. Oh, he's a hard man to pull down with that low centre of gravity. Taken on by Darren Eales. And it's whipped out one-handed. Andy Clark, Greg Leach. Knocked over Greg Kinross in support over the line. But referee Andy Laws right on the spot and held up his head. But the Duns line still under threat. Paul Voy picking up at the back. Forced wide by David Duncan. Coming back on the PL side though. And oh, beautiful hands here. Flipped up there. This could be French rugby at its best that we're watching. Every pass sticking, and finally Dougie Thompson comes off the opposite wing to finish off an absolute cracker of a move. Half-time score, Preston Lodge 34, Duns 3.
Brought to you by Rugby Plus, based throughout Scotland, suppliers of all your rugby needs. Brought to you by Buckstone Roofing, Scotland's finest roofing company.
Going into the second half, 31 points adrift. There's a big ask for Duns to come back, but they gave it a pretty good shot. Driving up towards the Preston Lodge line. Ball out there into midfield. We skipped by Colin Tate, didn't work for him. Straight into the PL defence. Scott Lindsay, wee chip through, race for the ball with Paul Foy. Did he get the touch? No. Knock on, says Andy Law. Duns keeping up the pressure though. Kind of scrappy ball. Oh, lovely wee flip through his legs by Dale Robertson. But terrific defence by PL. They determined that Duns weren't getting through. I just got a wee bit scrappy there by Duns. PL taking full advantage. Aaron Welsh, Keith Duncan. Oh, lovely wee pass to put Greg Leach away and going in unopposed. And I tell you what, he'll have to buy his proper pint for that one. That's for sure. And PL taking their foot off the gas just a wee bit, getting a bit sloppy there, and David Hutchison, the man, making them pay the price. Lovely wee bit of football skill, and he gets the touchdown. First try for Duns, and they deserve it because they've worked very, very hard. Dale Robertson, no problem with a kick, and 39 points to 10. Really, no way back for Duns, and all credit to them for getting that try. Paul Voy, just a few minutes to go, the big number 8, thumping up there into the heart of the Duns defence. Quick ball out. Darren Eales laying it back. And Andy Clark, and he's got Paul Voy. He started it, and yep, he's the man who finishes it right under the post. And the big number 8 did a lot of work for that one. Greg Kinloss with a final conversion. The game just about over.
Very, very pleased. First half performance was excellent. We kept the game, the tempo up high. Second half, not so good. Our work on the floor wasn't as good, but you know, we'll take that back to the training ground and work on that stuff. But no, delighted, sure, absolutely delighted with the boys. They're showing a lot of spirit, and you know, a lot of new guys coming this season, and they seem to be gel well, and they have a really good time together as well, which is half the battle. So, excellent.
Not surprised that Mark Steedman is happy with his team's performance. Duns, they'll be disappointed. A top of the table clash, and at the wrong end of a big, big scoreline. And PL, well, they stay top of the table. They'll be happy about that. And it was a very, very good performance, particularly in the first half, where they played some smashing rugby. This is Ron Evans for Scottish Rugby Television at Penny Pit.